Hey guys, it's Maymay, and I want to tell you about our online event we have coming up March 6th through the 8th of 2024. This is an event that I think will speak to all of you. There's one thing I hear from you all the time is that you have too much in your stash, you don't want to add to it, and you want to use what you've got. So, welcome to Scrap-A-Cropolis. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do an event that focuses on what you currently have. We have four amazing classes for you, actually, five if you think about our Scrappy Go Round that I'm going to tell you about. And we're going to be using your stash. In this event, we're not going to send you anything to add to your stash. We're literally going to show you how to go into what you currently have and make the most of it. Now, there's four different teachers. You're going to get me, you're going to get Brenda Berry, you're going to get Shannon, and you're also going to get Eileen Hull. How exciting, right? I felt like if we needed to focus on dies, and I know a lot of you guys love that, then Eileen was the one to do that. So let me tell you about the classes that are available. So for my class, I'm going to be doing something called leftovers to main event. What I mean by that is, you know how many times you buy a paper pack or maybe a paper pad and you think, oh, I'm going to use all of this for this one project, and you end up with those onesie or those twosie pieces of papers left, or maybe even cut aparts and stickers. I'm going to dig into my stash. I'm going to pull out papers that are leftovers and I'm going to turn them in to a main event project. Probably a folio. I feel like I can show you a lot of ways to use your papers together when I have a lot of landscape like that. So I'm looking forward to making that project for you and with you. Shannon's class is going to be Scrappy Happy Cards. Now, recently we did a video, I think it was 10 cards that let the paper do the work. You guys loved that and you've asked for it again. So we're going to do it with 5 cards this time. We're doing 5 because we're going to make them in 2 hours in a class. So we wanted to give us enough time to do it. But these 5 cards are going to focus on the paper. You have paper in your stash, you want to know how to use it. These cards are going to focus on that, making the paper do the work and using up what you have in your stash. So I'm excited for you to take that class with Shannon, and she's excited to teach it to you. Brenda's class is called a Patchwork Journal. Now, Brenda's going to walk you through making a journal with multiple types of products. It can be paper, it can be fabric, it could be twine, ribbon, lace. You're going to be surprised at the places she encourages you to look for supplies to make this journal. It's a perfect project for Brenda because if you ask me what Brenda's life is like, it feels like a patchwork. It's beautiful, but Brenda has so many interests and things just inspire her from so many different places that a patchwork journal for Brenda is perfect. And I think you will love it. Now, you might be like, I'm not going to have any of the stuff that Brenda uses in my stash. You'll be surprised when we send you the list of the items that you'll want to gather up for her class. You're going to be surprised where you can find those things and what you currently have you can use. And then our last class will be with Eileen Hull. Now, as you know, Eileen is a designer for Sizzix, and she makes a beautiful range of dies and embossing folders. But for this class, we're calling it Scraps to Treasures, using your dies creatively with your scraps. Here's what we want to encourage in this class. We want to show you how the items you already have, the dies you already have in your stash, you can take leftover paper, scrap paper, even fresh paper, and turn them into so many different items that you don't have to let them be wasted or just sit on the shelf. We're going to show you, or Eileen's going to show you, how to take those beautiful papers you have, use the dies you have, and turn them into really cool, unique creations, or even ways to get ahead for your next creation. So, a wonderful class with Eileen. Now, the 5th class we're going to offer to you guys is called the Scrappy Go Round. If you've ever taken our Make It Go Round before, you know it's a marathon of crafting. That's what we do. We will spend 3 hours making about 9 projects. It was only going to be 8 to start with, but Vinny has agreed to do the last one. So we're going to have 9 projects, still using your scraps. Nothing new needed. You're going to dig into your stash. We'll send you all the information you need to make that happen, and we'll sit down together and do 9 15-minute projects, and we'll get those done. Some of them won't be quite 15 minutes, so we can get it done in about 3 hours. Now, what we've done this time is we've laid out the packages a little bit different. If you want to get the entire bundle, if you want to take the class with me, with Brenda, with Shannon, with Eileen, and take the Scrappy Go Round, that price is $129.99. Okay, and it's available on our website at MaymayEvents.com. You can just click and make that purchase, and you'll be included in every single thing we do for the week. Now, if you would prefer to only take the classes, the one with me, with Shannon, with Brenda, and with Eileen, you can purchase those separately. Those are $99.99 for the class bundle. And if you prefer, you could just take the Scrappy Go Round. The Scrappy Go Round will be the 9 projects that you make with me, Brenda, Shannon, Eileen, and Vinny. And that one is $29.99. So you can decide how you want to do this, the whole event, or you can separate them out. This event is a live event on YouTube. If you can't make it when we're going live, the videos will always be available for you afterwards. So if you want to take all the classes, but you can't attend when we're live streaming, we will leave them where you can always access them through with your ticket purchase. Okay. So once you sign up for the event, you wonder what comes next, right? Well, here's what will happen. You will be signed up and you'll get an email from our website thanking you for your purchase. In the next week to 2 weeks from now, we will be sending you a project list or a prep work list. Okay. So each of our classes will have a list of items you need to gather up from your craft stash to be ready for the class. We're going to have a make it kit for you to let you know what things to have in the area to be able to reach to work with. And we're also going to just give you a list of things you need to pull together to make the project. We are not using things that are tool specific. So if you think, well, I don't have a Cricut, I can't participate. This doesn't have anything to do with that. If you think I don't have a electric Gemini machine or what have you, it doesn't have anything to do with that. Okay. We're going to do this as simply as we can because we want everyone to be able to participate. The next thing you can expect after you make your purchase is this. We are going to have on our Maymay event site a student portal for you, much like we did with Holly Jollyopolis if you participated in that event. What the student portal will do is it gives us a place to basically put an information hub for each of the classes. So once that goes live, as a student, you'll get access to it and you'll be able to go in and click on, say, Shannon's class. If you need a refresher for what you need, or if maybe you've lost the list, you'll be able to go right to her class and see everything you need well in advance of the class. So you'll be able to get everything prepped. So in the student portal, we'll make sure we have every single one of the classes, even the Scrappy Go Round, lined out for you. So you won't have to necessarily keep up with an email. So you can go and access it anytime. Now you will receive a password for that, and that'll come with your next email. So you will have to have a password to access it, but that comes with your ticket purchase. Should you have questions before you make your purchase, we totally understand that. And we want to make sure we get those questions answered before you purchase the classes. To do that, there's several places you can reach out. We're going to put the information in the description of this video, but you can reach us at info@MaymayMadeIt.com. You can also reach us through Shannon. Her email is shannon@MaymayMadeIt.com. She might be able to answer your class questions quicker, but those are 2 places you can reach out. We are so excited for this event. It's coming up really soon, so be sure to grab your tickets. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we can answer them, or reach out. Thanks so much for being a part of our Made It. We look forward to playing in our scraps together. Until next time, bye now.